I had to find out from LGBT circle on who shoot videos. Wait, why you're talking about LGBT? Wait, what the? Magandang umaga, my friends. This is Ernesto from Games and welcome back to Amorous. Now, recently we've finished the date. Actually, we met Mercy. She actually a good person, I guess. Okay, let's remove this. The last video seems very short. I guess that's my very shortest video in Amorous, in the Amorous series. So yeah, enough said. Let's start the video. So right now, let's go to the contacts. Let's talk to Mercy. Really, I don't know why it's automatically having Mercy's profile pic here, half naked. Anyway, let's call her. Here we go. Mercy, the cute satyr girl from the club. I should see what she's up to. Ring ring ring. Hello? Hello, Mercy. Is that you? Yes, hi. I'm sorry, I don't know this number. Do I know you? Well, she was drunk. Explain what happened. Play down the flirting. Play up the flirting. Play up or play down. I don't know. Let's explain what happened. That's actually a gentleman to do. Hi, my name is Case. We actually met at Amorous the other night. You were, well, we had a few drinks. We ended up talking for a while. Case? Right, I think I remember. It was getting pretty late into the night when we spoke. Listen, I'm sorry if I made a fool of myself. I had a few, so... Okay, what to choose? No need to think, let's go. Quick choosing. Oh, I just skipped that, sorry. You can just pause it when you actually have that. Anyway, if you don't remember, well, trust me. I was hilarious and you were great company. We hit it off instantly. Ha, and Swave too, I'm sure? Oh yeah, I'm the coolest. Don't worry about that. Ha ha ha. Ha. What do you say? You know what? Sure, I like that. Great. I mean, good. I'm not feeling quite ready to make a fool of myself at the club again. I usually go for a hike in the afternoons. If you wanted to join me one day up at the mountain overlook. I knew the place. Yeah, near the coast. Great, give me a call when you're on your way. Say about 2 p.m. I can meet you there. Perfect, I'll see you there. Can't wait, and... Case? Thanks. And click. Alright, no problem. Okay, looks like we're gonna call her again. There we go. Mercy. Now, Mercy. I should let Mercy know I'm on my way. Ring, 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 ring. Why do I do this? Okay. Click and... Hello? Hey, Mercy, it's Case. Hey, sorry if the signal is bad. I'm in the car. That's fine. Just about to head out for the trail. I see you there, right? I hope so. I'll be in the blue sportswear. Mercy, you know you're purple and blue, right? I think I'll find you. What? I'm purple? When the hell did... Haha. Yeah, you got me. Just get yourself there, youngster. Yes, ma'am. Alright. I'd better grab my exercise gear. Okay, water, snacks, deodorant. Needing to stay hydrated today? Huh? Don't forget to pack the other essentials, remember? Always come prepared. You don't want to improvise that, trust me. Ew. This one time, there was this jar of sour cream. Finish that and I am never taking you out for a Mexican again. Fine. Speaking of diet, what's with the gear? I'm going for a hike, up in the hill, outside of town. Never see that place during the day. Well, if you're doing the fitness thing in the morning now, need company? Kobe, three things wrong with that. One, I don't think the tight pink briefs are gonna cut it on the trail. Two, it's already 1:30 p.m. He stretched and shook his thumb in the brief, as if to say he didn't think either of those things were a problem. I'm still on the club time, commonly referred to as being a layout, and three? What? You said three things. Got a third burn there for me? Nah, it's nothing. Try again. I blush. Okay, maybe I wasn't ready to talk about Mercy with him just yet. Oh, you have a date, don't you? And you weren't gonna tell me? Damn it. I'm not allowed to be mysterious? Spill. Janelle.
Junel, hoy! Ganon?
Hindi, sir.
Ano?
Janelle.
Junel.
Alright, sorry. Alright, I met someone at Amorous the other night. Oh, who? Jack? No, wait. He's one of mine. Mercy, the satire girl with the purple horns. Mercy, the satire girl with the purple horns. Why there's a question mark there? Like, if he the one questioning or... Wait, this is not Kobe. It is actually me. Wait, should be Kobe, right? This is Kobe's line. But actually, it's actually my line, is said case here. So, it's gonna be me answering the question or him guessing the question. Guessing the answer, I mean. Alright, Mercy, the fatter girl with the purple horns? Yeah, I think I saw her. Green dress, slinky numbers, drink cocktails? Oh, okay, looks like it's actually me. I don't know that. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Blue dress. You'd know? Ah, cute. Hey, don't give me that baby's first date look. Fine, fine. So gonna show off your physical prowess, huh? Gonna try and keep up at least. Well, she's the one who's taking you out to get all sweaty and tired together. I guess. Look, I'd love to stay and get the dating 101, but I'll be late, Cobes. Don't let me keep you. Enjoy your goat, girl. Kobe. I mean, enjoy getting physical with Mercy. Kobe! Sorry, it just bleated out. Why do I tell you anything? Too horny to keep it to yourself? Text me puns during the date and I'll kill you.
Because if you don't, I'll kill you.
Despite his teasing, Kobe has a point. Alone in the trail? Sportswear? I can't wait to see what Mercy will be wearing. No drink, no drama. If I don't f this one up, I might stand a real shot here. 5 minutes late. Damn it, Kobe. Case! I thought you ditched. Mercy was waiting for me near the start of the trail. She didn't seem mad, just amused as she made her way over. A small backpack in one hand. As promised, she was in a sports bra and shorts, bearing her smooth midriff. Her shorts hugged the curve of her hips tantalizingly, a different kind of showy to the dress maybe, but I wasn't complaining. Compliment her, tease her, apologize for being late. Maybe that's the thing. Okay, I guess. Sorry I'm late. My brother was bugging me. Brothers can be like that. Don't want you going off with some strange showing into the woods. Just nosy. Thought now you mention it. I felt her eyes run over me in return, flushing a little as she smiled that same confident smile she had at the club. Don't worry, Case. I'll leave you in one piece. Won't want your brother getting the wrong idea. It's a couple of miles around the trail. How's that sounds to you? Sounds alright to me. I got the afternoon fed up either way. Don't worry, you can set the pace. I pick up a few things for after. Sandwich and stuff. I figure we could have a picnic. Sounds great to me. Beats the sports bars I packed. I guess I still have to step up a little to match her preparation. Good. Well, better get started. The outfit is made for exercise after all. With that, we headed off towards the natural trail side by side. The sun was high and the way forward was a well-worn dirt path through the trees. Even never having taken this particular path before, I will probably have no trouble following it. Mercy, on the other hand, was more than familiar with the route, pointing out the loose stones and taking the path with absent-minded ease. I got a feeling her eyes were more on me than the path ahead. So, you take this path every day? Pretty much. Just give me a chance to clear my head. Anyway, after the other night, a little detox was in order, huh? Makes sense. Good to be health conscious at least. Right. Oh, hey, watch out for those rocks. They can be loose going down here. But yeah, I tend to do gallery paperwork in the morning, then come out here. Good idea. I guess I've never gone to a gallery in the middle of the afternoon on a weekend. On a weekday. Exactly. I tend to work in the evenings mostly. That schedule can suck. I've worked it a few times myself. I always struggle to find time to socialize, working when everyone was finished with their work. It's not like I don't get chance to cut loose sometimes, make a fool of myself at a club, for example, which I am certainly thankful for. I'm glad you're making the most of your afternoons. I got to say, I don't expect it to be this beautiful up here. You can't beat a breath of fresh air. Get away from the roads and noise a little. It's a good place to came in the evening too. Yeah, it's a quite the makeout point, I imagine. Case, are you saying you've held hands with a girl before? For shame? Should I be worried about cuties? Cuties? I don't know how to read that, sorry. We're both adults. I'm not really interested in hearing anything that I'd make me jealous. But I don't exactly need the innocent act. Fair enough, I guess. Seems like this tells me that my character is like a playboy, I guess. Actually, my character did a lot in the recent. So, yeah, let's go. Good to know. You don't exactly seems like the type to mind a little experience. I stepped closer, nudging her hips playfully with my own. She caught my smile. So, we're in jealousy territory, are we? Jealous just means competitive with me. Can't blame me there, I hope. She nudged me back, biting her lips playfully. I couldn't help but chuckle. No complaints, just wish I had better stories now. Mercy took my hand as we stepped down a steeper part of the path. We simply shared a grind. The path wound steadily down through the trees as we made our idle chat. What musicians were enjoyed, how long we'd been in the area, the usual. Before I knew it, we'd whiled away much of the route down and had started the harder ascent back towards the parking lot. I got this, no problem. Push ahead to show off. Don't show off, you're gonna get... Okay, how about this? Best to stick with Mercy. Take my time, enjoy the view, let her lead the way. Or maybe best to stick with Mercy, because it's best. I was here with Mercy, and she knows the trail better. The chance to spend more quiet time beside her was first and foremost on my mind. I don't really think showing off was what either of us had in mind for the afternoon. Anyway, better not to wear myself out and spend a picnic dropping all over the food. Wouldn't make the best impression. Mercy found the pace easy enough as we forged on up the hill. Breathing heavily, there wasn't much talking to be had as we took the natural step formation of the slope up towards the summit. Flushed with the efforts, I had to admit the proximity to the athletic satire was having an effect on me too. Thighs pumping side by side, I couldn't help but sneak glances when my footing was safe enough to do so, the cream fur of her underbelly tensing with each step up. The bright blue of her sports bra drew my gaze more than once as it held her butt firm despite of the exertion. If she noticed my wandering eyes, she didn't say anything on her sideways, glancing to check on me. Phew! Almost there. Taking the last couple of steps up, I huffled triumphantly, catching my breath as we stood side by side to look down at the tree line spreads below us. We did it! Yeah, and under the time I figured on. Putting me through my pace? Her playful grind was quick to return as her eyes looked me over. Maybe, and showing off a little. I don't want you thinking I'm only good for looking pretty and drinking cocktails. Hey, if you do this every day, then consider that myth of officially squashed. Mission accomplished then. How'd I measure up? Anyway, for ego's sake. Taking a deep drink from her water bottle, she cocked her head a little, giving me another look over on an almost predatory way. You passed with flying colors. I wasn't so sure on your stamina, but now I know how far I can push you. Ha! Give me a few more weeks on this hill and I'll give you a run for your money. I can wait. Anyway, there's more than one way to get restless up here. Let's not pretend like the tight outfit and panting body weren't for mutual enjoyment. All parts of your grand shem, I assume? Shems, plots, can't we just say, nice outfit you have there, and know what we really mean? I met her eyes and felt the grind spreading across my face as I took a gulp of my water. I'm glad I could stand up to your test drive. 10 out of 10. Nice outfit you have there. Yourself, Mercy. Glad you like it. Well, we can keep talking about our outfits until evening, or we can have sandwich. Stopping quickly at our mutual cars, giving me time to catch my breath and reapply deodorant, toweling off and grabbing more water for us both. Kobe had managed to only send 3 texts whilst we were gone. He must have found someone to hang out to. I wasn't sure who was our Steve, Mercy or Kobe. Certainly they probably wipe each other into a friendlies, but her objects and compliments weren't far from my own thoughts. If I was really being honest with myself, I might have been a little disappointed if she was shy and reserved without the drink. When I returned from the car, Mercy had picked out a spot in the grass and set down a small hamper. My stomach growled immediately. Help yourself. You made all this stuff? Sitting down beside her, my legs were certainly feeling that chill now. Mercy had laid out a few thickly sliced and well-stacked sandwiches. She even had chips and a few deli snacks. Honestly, most of it's from the store. Hahaha. Not much of a cook? I can cook. Yeah, I just don't have long between work this morning. She gave me a sheepish grin, which she tried to hide behind her sandwich half. Anyway, I wasn't sure when you'd be joining me. Did you think I'll bail? I hope not, but we don't settle on a day after all. As I helped myself to one of the cheese stuffed peppers, I cut her mouth a quick thanks again before returning to her contented grind. So, I was meaning to ask, we talk about music, TV, and all the stuff, but you never mentioned your own art. You have a gallery, right? She nodded, clearing her throat with the water as she rested back in the grass on her elbow. The sun played through her hair and I simply watched her for a moment, forgetting all about the food. I used to, a long time ago. Honestly, I wasn't all that good. I must have been giving a pretty obviously puzzled look because she laughed. I graduated from art school and everything, but the gallery was actually my aunt's. She passed away, and since my own parents know squat about art, let alone managing a gallery, they passed it on to me. That makes more sense. I wasn't sure if you were just being modest. Nah. She looked wistful for a moment before shaking it off. My aunt was well liked in the art scene. I just keep up her community spirit. I rent a couple of studios out to local artists, a few friends from a college, you know. I'm sort of a glorified secretary. Whatever pays the bills, right? It sounds more important than that. You don't get to slip your own art into the exhibit? Maybe I have. Can I ask? Because she actually finished some art school, right? She actually graduated to art school. So may I ask, do you have some of your arts that you personally made? I guess. There we go. Well, even if you aren't a huge fan of your own work, I guess you have a venue to display it, right? I imagine it can be its own sort of fun watching your friends and client compete for your good grace. I'd love to meet the artist friends you think are worth the gallery space. Oh no, not ready for that. Let's wait on that plan. I want a little more to tell them than I got drunk and give you my number at Amorous of all place. Hey, I'm just your hiking buddy. I'm sure neither of us would make a fool of ourselves at a club. Right, thanks. Though considering a lot of them are artists and a similar age, they're pretty open-minded. She rolled into her back, knees up and together, and looked into the sky. Her infectious smile still strong. Hey, Case. Yeah? Come be my pillow. Of course. Sliding over to her, I sat on the edge of the blankets, allowing myself to fall back until our heads were almost touching, ear to ear. Stretching my arms out, I expected her to use it as a pillow. Instead, she lifted her hips, pushing back with her hooves to bring the back of her head down the rest of my chest. That's better. Looking up at the clouds, I was glad she couldn't see the sapphire cat grind I had in my face. I curled my arms around to gently stroke the soft fur of her shoulder. She let out a happy sigh, the back of her fingers running along the outside of my thigh idly. I wasn't sure how long we watched the clouds for until I woke up. Marcy had rolled over slightly, her snout resting on my arms with her left horns in the grass between the crook of my arm. Her hands were draped over my waist, fingers finding purchase and hugging me to her like a body pillow. I have to say, her cocky grinds and teasing set my heart racing, but she was kind of cute when she was sleeping, hair tousled over her eyes. My eyes traveled down her body. Her bust was hurt in the tight sports bra. She was particularly spinning out of it, with her arms under her. She certainly had a talent for picking outfits to show off her assets. Not that I couldn't blame her, or ever dared complain, especially with the bird's eye view I had. She shifted slightly and let out a small grumble under her breath, nudging me with her snout in such a way that made me think she had noticed my wandering eyes for a moment, but her own eyes were still closed. My eyes fell over her laps as I realized she was squirming for another reason. Her thighs squeezing each other, whatever the cute satyr was dreaming about was having on effects on her, poorly concealed and practically outlined by the thigh-hugging fabric of her shorts. The length of her member was clear across her hips, pressing out against the contractive fabric. Wait, what the F? The length of her member was clear across her hips, pressing out against the contractive fabric. Okay. I couldn't help but squirm a little myself, eyes running over her and down from base to tip, getting a feel for the shape of her. Sick, the tip seems to come to acutely bulbous and typical for many species, not hanging like a horse then, despite her bovid heritage, but still nicely proportioned. Admiring her this way felt a little bad considering what had happened back at the club. It was best not to assume she was happy with her own situation. I let out a heavy sigh as if waking and softly ran my fingers across the arm that still had a grip around my rib cage. She groaned groggily and her eyes fluttered open to meet mine. Morning. Wow, don't expect to pass right out like that. She stroked over my tummy a couple of times before propping herself on her elbow and straightening her hair. Hi again. I snickered, trying to hide the color on my cheeks from her wardrobe situation. Hey, hope I made a good pill? Those lively blue eyes seemed to pick apart my face in seconds as she twisted her thighs a little, rolling onto her tummy and biting her lip behind the veil of her forearms. Good, dreams? Now that you mention it, the last thing I wanted to do was sound condescending, but broaching the topic felt somewhat like a minefield. I certainly couldn't just blurt out, "Hey, I noticed you're rock hard." Alright. She sat up quickly, blush spreading over her face as she put her hands over her lap. Sorry, I don't mean to make you self-conscious. Sighing, she looked out of the skyline for a moment, silence coming between us whilst I searched for something to say. It's okay, or I don't mind. No, what if she minded? Luckily, she cleared her throat and looked back my way as I pulled myself up to sit cross-legged. Okay, let's get into it. You know what I have going on downstairs. I'm sure you have questions. Let's go read the full story of her. I guess him. I mean, oh my God, I'm so confused of her and him, and he is she. Ugh. Alright, start from the beginning. If you don't mind that, honestly, I don't know much about the topic. I don't want to assume anything. I think I wanna get it out. Yeah. Jeez, this is always so damn awkward. The simple "we don't have all day" version? I wasn't happy with myself growing up. I never really felt like I fit the role I was brought up with. With experimentation and a few misunderstandings, I realized how I felt about myself. Experimentations? You know, wearing certain clothes, acting a certain way, growing my hair out. I got compliments from it, and sure, that was nice, but it was the type of compliments that really stood out. I suppose that's when I realized how I felt about myself, gender wise. It's not like they teach you that kind of stuff in school. I had to find out from LGBT circle and YouTube videos. I spare you the weepy coming out story. Honestly, most of my family and friends understood. I was kind of a depressed kid and they saw how much happier I was being called certain names, using certain pronouns. She and her, right? Right, the rest, well, most of it is the wonder of modern hormone therapy. I got pretty lucky in that department. Genetically, some girls don't get much depending on when they start. Wait, what do you mean admit to feeling the same? Wait, admit to feeling the same, not admit he's I'm feeling the same too as he's gay. Okay, let's go. I admit I've thought about those things myself quite a lot. Maybe that's one of the things that drew me to you. No, that's fair. Though I can say I've gone quite as far down the path as you. My family still mess up pronouns. I'm not quite sure how well that fits me anymore, but they mean well enough. You know, I'd be happy call you anything you wanted, right? I appreciated it, but that's okay. I'm not exactly sure where I stand on the matter anyway, still working things out. I can't imagine how hard that must have been for you. I'm still confused that maybe there are actually some errors here between who is the person having that line. Like, is that if that should be Mercy or maybe me? I don't know. I am so confused right now, and also some few errors in some English sentence, like there's missing commas and anything. Ah, still there's no new update with this game. I wish they actually fix it. So yeah, let's continue. She sighed and shook her head a little, a smile breaking through. It's not bad as it used to be. I feel like I fit in most of the time now, save for the obvious differences. How do you feel about that part? You seems a little turned on that front. You came on pretty strong flirting, but I'm not sure how much you wanted that to involve you. Honestly, things used to be a lot clearer. She picked at the hem of her shorts absent-mindedly. Her pose seems a lot more relaxed again. It used to be that women are this way. They have these parts. They have these things. But now, well, I guess people are becoming more open about the spectrum of everything, and right now I don't quite know where I fit. Sometimes I still feel like I'm falling short. Other times, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the tools I have. I wouldn't be so overt with my flirting if I don't enjoy the body I have now, and maybe the clothes and the pronouns and everything are enough for me. Honestly don't. I'm honestly not sure. Doesn't help the idea of surgery scares the crap out of me. I hope you know that whatever you decide, I only want to see you happy, right? Thanks, Case. I appreciated that. Wow, I don't mean to unload on you like that. Listen, I appreciated you coming out here with me. You've been more than understanding from the start. Oh, God, here we go again.
Oh, here we go again.
Before I could say any more, I slipped my hands around her waist and drew her in for a kiss. Her eyes widened, and for a moment, I thought she was going to push me away before they closed again, and she tilted her muzzle into the act. Our lips rolled over each other in a slow, tidal passion as we leaned into each other, my arms across her back, her bust to my chest, our tongues exploring each other for what was likely longer than our little nap. In our enthusiasm, we fell back into the grass. My arms around her waist, legs tangled as I lost myself in our kiss. Time stretched until our lips finally we separated, panting softly against each other. Don't dare apologize. I'm here with you, Mercy. There's no part of that I wanted to change. Case. Oh, that's very cute. Oh, okay. Beep. Wait, she's a goat, and she took you to a mountain? Isn't that sort of cliche? Wait, mountains. Got it? Mount Tick. Oh no. Ugh. Oh, revenge is incoming, Kobe. Change is coming. I was glad to part ways with Mercy on a positive note. The air seems to have cleared between us. She recommended we met up at a restaurant sometime. A date experience without the sportswear. Not that I would be opposite to coming up in a trail with her more frequently too. I told her I gave her a call when I was free. It would mean taking a night off from the gallery for her, but I was certainly interested in seeing where this was going. And we're finished. Alright, so that is actually fun. It's actually cute. I actually like this story, this past issues. The Mercy, I guess is actually gonna be my new favorite character. This story actually very cute. I like it. So I guess the next part is gonna be the date with her in a restaurant. So yeah, in the next video, guys. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you're new here, subscribe. This is Ernesto, and I'm signing out.